guys, so today I'm going to do a video talking about how to start a YouTube channel or a blog. I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys saying, can you make a video about, how to get started? Where exactly do I go first? What do I do? So I said, let me make a video about this from my experiences and tips I have, from learning along the way from where I was to where I am now. So first and foremost, I wanted to say, if you want to start a channel or a blog, make sure you have a certain idea or avenue that you're going to be making videos or blogging about. It helps with creating ideas and knowing what to put out. If you have a certain algorithm or a certain topic, what exactly are you going to be putting out there, So if you're going to be doing fashion, comedy, beauty, tutorials, lifestyle, cooking, commentary, so have a certain subject or a specific content, category or genre that you're going to be putting out, so that when people come to your channel, they'll know what to expect. So one day, if it'll be confusing if someone comes to your channel, if one day you make a comedy video and the next day you're doing a hair video, the person might be subscribed to you because, oh, she made a comedy video and she was funny, let me subscribe. And the next day you put out how to do hair, so sometimes, when you get started, try to have a certain avenue that you're going to be going into, so that when you get started, you know what you're going to be putting out, and also when people start coming, they know what to expect. Alright, so the next thing that I would say is very important after finding your subject or your content you want to be putting out is, do you have a passion for that? Because your passion to want to put out stuff and make blog posts and videos is what makes you put it out. Because if you're not enjoying it, you don't have passion for it, then you're not going to want to be excited about, oh, I have this video idea, this blog post idea, and I can't wait to put it out. Because if you don't have that passion to do it, then you're not going to want to do it. You're not going to be consistent, and you're not going to be motivated to do it. And also, it's like, what's the point of saying I want to start this and start that, if you don't really have the passion to want to do it. So make sure that whatever subject or content you want to put out, make sure you have a passion for it, so it's not like doing hard work, or feel like you're being forced to do it, or you're not really feeling motivated for ideas and what to put out. So be passionate and just truly want to do that. You got to be consistent. You got to have, if you have a channel and you want to be consistent, say, okay, I'll upload once a week and it'll be on Wednesdays or Sundays or Mondays. And also, what time do you want to upload? And just being consistent, so that if you have people that are subscribing to you, that will subscribe to you, and then they will be always seeing your face putting out blog posts and videos, so that they don't forget about you, or they're always looking forward to your next video. So try to be consistent, and try not to do long breaks. But actually, there's nothing wrong with doing long breaks, but don't do long breaks in the beginning when you're just getting started, because that's the crucial time to get yourself out there, gain subscribers, gain followers, gain readers, and really connect your community of people that you want to be reading your stuff. So be consistent and plan and put in work. Alright, so the next topic is your audience. And I always tell people this that want to start making videos or doing blog posts, your audience. And people forget about their first audience. And what is your first audience? What is your guaranteed automatic audience when you're putting out videos and blog posts in the beginning, just getting started? Your friends and your family. Facebook. So majority of people have Facebook, and they have a Facebook of high school friends, college friends, family, friends from everywhere. So that's your first guaranteed audience. Your first don't forget about how valuable that first audience you automatically have is. So when I first got started with making YouTube videos and blogging, no one outside of like not knowing me or meeting me knows me. Nobody knows me, you know, so how am I supposed to get my stuff out there if nobody knows me? So your first audience is the people that are automatically right there, and that's Facebook, your Facebook friends and your Facebook family. So when you start making videos and blog posts, you should always post the link to your newest video or your newest blog post on your Facebook to your first guaranteed audience. Like they're right there, you know? That's exactly what I did. So when I first started making videos, I didn't have an audience. I had no subscribers, but I said, you know what, I guess, you know, my Facebook friends want to see what I'm doing. So I posted my link to every video every single time on Facebook, and every blog post posted on Facebook. That was my first audience, and that really skyrockets and takes you to the next level. So that's what I did. I shared with my Facebook friends, and from there, that's like, I feel like that was like my key thing. Like that really catalyzed, like from where I started to where I am now, is like my first audience. So do not take your first audience for granted. Don't forget about them. That's your first audience. So anytime you post a new video, first link on Facebook. New blog post, first link on Facebook, because they will read it. People are on Facebook all day. Even the people that don't even post any pictures or statuses or even like anything, they're just scrolling through Facebook all day, every day. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is, so how do you stand out? Because right now the YouTube community and the blogging community is very, 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 very saturated. There's hundreds of thousands of people that are making videos about hair, comedy videos, gaming videos, cooking videos, fashion videos, lifestyle videos, and blogs, you know, with that too. So it's like, how do I stand out, you know, in a saturated community? And first, don't feel like the community is so saturated that it's like, what's the point? You know, if you have a passion, if you have something you want to share with the world, you know, don't let that hinder you or make you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because if you have something to share, you feel like it's special, you know, really hold on to that and say, like, you know, if this is what I want to do, I want to share my stuff, and I don't know how I'm going to do it or how I'm going to break out and stand out, but, you know, I'm going to try. So what I suggest, if you really want to stand out in a saturated community, is make sure that whatever you're putting up as a video or blog post is very, very good quality. Quality, quality, quality. Because right now, since the market is saturated, you have to be at, like, your content has to be looking as good as the top people. The people that are, you know, have a lot of subscribers and followers and readers. You know, and before, I feel like, you know, some time before, years before, people used to say, you know, like, you don't even, like, just make a video, you know, it doesn't have to be the best quality, just put out something. And I feel like at that time, it was true, but now it's so saturated that you need to, like, start, like, you can't start from the bottom, as in a low quality, low lighting video and, you know, a blog that's just really generic and, like, not customized, like, your personality, because, you know, so, like, you may get stuck down at the bottom there, you know, and it might be hard to progress. So if you want to break out, stand out, you got to start, like, from the middle, where a lot of people are putting out great quality videos and content, so that you can start there and then progress on that side. Say you want to start making videos, I would say make sure you get a camera that at least shoots in high definition. There's, you know, like, there's a lot of videos out there now that everyone films in high definition video. So if you don't have a high definition, like, camera, then, you know, your quality isn't going to be as good. And the thing is, like, people look for the most eye-catching or most quality thing out there first. So say I'm gonna go on the computer and I'm look at a video, how to install a wig, and a bunch pop up. I'm gonna pick the one where the person had, like, the best quality looking, like, thumbnail, you know, or the best title, you know, in that, or their information, because that's what's eye-catching. So make sure that whatever you're putting out is very good quality. It doesn't have to be like 4K, you know, production, but just start out with a good high definition camera. Even if you have to save up, you know, for a good quality camera, it's an investment in this hobby that you want to start creating. So make sure your stuff is quality. Now for like blog posts, so first you got to pick your like your domain where you want to be blogging from. So is it WordPress, is it Blogger, Tumblr, and then, or you want to just make your own, like, can you make, I think you can just make like your own website without having a host, but I don't know how to do that. But you know, first pick your host where you want your blog to come from, and then once you get that, even if you have to pay like $5 or $10 to like put in a theme, there's a lot of themes out there that are free. Like I don't even pay for a theme, but you know, if you want to have a really nice one, then you might have to pay like $10 for the theme or something. But there's a whole bunch of free ones. You don't have to buy one. But I'm just saying, you know, pick a theme that's nice and quality and clean and put together, so that when people come to your blog for the first time, when you start blogging, your first blog post, at least, you know, even though there's no post, or there's like, you know, there's no post going on because it's new, at least what I'm looking at, it looks nice and clean and put together. Equipment. I kind of talked about this when I talked about quality, but your equipment. So if you're going to make a channel, you're going to need a camera. You know, make sure it's a high definition camera. There's high definition cameras that range from like $100 to like $2,000. So whatever your price point is, whatever your budget is, look at it as an investment. So say you want to start a YouTube channel, and say that I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't have any money to buy a camera. So then set a budget of, okay, like I'm going to save up this money, you know, to buy a camera. But look at it as like an investment, because once you buy this camera, you're going to have the camera for a while to be making your videos. And then later down the line, if you want to upgrade, and you can upgrade to like a newer or better camera, but make sure that, you know, you look at it as an investment into your hobby and stuff like that. So when I bought my camera, I have the Canon Rebel T3i. I've had this camera for years. I don't even know how long I've had it now, like three years now. And my camera I had before was a high definition camera, a HD camera, but I said, okay, let me upgrade. So that was 3 years ago, but it's an investment into this camera. Was like $500 something at the time. I don't even know how much it is now, but it's like $500 something at the time. I saved up for it, and it was like, I knew this is an investment, and I'll have it for a long time. And it filmed hundreds of videos for me since then, you know. So your equipment dictates a lot of, you know, your content you're going to be putting out. If you don't have a camera that doesn't work well and it doesn't have good quality, you know, you're not going to feel motivated or happy about the final product, and it won't make you feel like you want to keep going, because it's like, whatever this stuff that I put out, like, it's not even good, you know. So make sure your resources you use, you know, they're good. And then also for editing, I use iMovie because I have an Apple MacBook Air. So for your editing, you might use Movie Maker, or you use iMovie, Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas. Like, there's so many editing programs. So just pick one that you like and one that's easy to use. And then use that to edit your videos. And then say you want to invest in like a more intricate editing software, do that down the line, you know. So start out somewhere good where at least whatever you're putting out is good quality. Alright, so next thing is what I told myself when I started making YouTube videos. There was a movie that I watched in high school, and it was called Field of Dreams. I don't know if you watched that video. We watched it for a religion class. It's called Field of Dreams, and I remember the line in the movie was, if you build it, they will come. So if you guys watch the movie, you know what part the movie that said, if you build it, they will come. So ever since that movie, I never forgot that line. So when I started my blogging and like my YouTube videos, that line like fit in perfectly to like that, my hobby. If you build it, they will come. So I use it as, when you're first starting out, besides your first audience you have, you know, there's everybody else in the world. So what you should worry about is not getting their attention necessarily like now, but build whatever you want them to see. Make sure that you're building it, getting it ready for them to see. And then once you build it and it's nice, they will come. They're guaranteed will come. So if you build it, they will come. So when I first started out making videos, oh man, a long time ago, I first started making out videos, and you know, I would put out 1 or 2 videos like in a week or something, and I'll get like 1 subscriber, then 2, then 10, 11, you know. And I just, you know, I told myself, don't get bogged down, don't get frustrated that, you know, how come I can't have 100 subscribers or 100 views, you know. Like I don't get bogged down on that. Just say they'll come. I'm building, you know, my catalog on my videos, and they'll come. So make sure that it's good quality, good content, entertaining, and they will come. Trust me, they will come. So if you build it, they will come. So even if you want to start out a channel and say you want to like just at least make a couple videos before you make it like public, then you can do that. You can record like say 3 or 4 videos and then make your channel like open to the public, and then they'll see like, oh, she has a couple of videos, so let me watch it. And then they'll more likely watch all those videos and then be like, I like what she has here, let me subscribe, you know. So think about how you exactly want to start out like your first. Like, don't want to make 1 blog post or 1 video, or don't want to put out a couple blog posts or a couple videos before it's public to everybody. So think about that. And then your platform. So going back to your first audience, you always have your Facebook audience, but don't forget that when you make your videos or your blog posts, you got to share it on all your platforms. So if you want to be a blogger or a YouTuber, you know, it's always good to have different platforms to stay connected with all types of people, because some people might have just Facebook and no Instagram, or Instagram and no Snapchat, or Snapchat and no Twitter. So try to get all your platforms together so that when you put out a new video or a new blog post, you can share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it on Snapchat, share it on Twitter, and what else is out there? I think that was all the ones that I know. But yeah, so have those platforms so that when you put out new stuff, you can share it with all different types of people. And the last 2 things which people forget, one is be yourself and have fun. Be yourself, and don't be like a fake person, or, you know, create a fake personality for a video, so that you feel like, oh, I'll be more likable if I'm this way, or people will like me like this way, or I'll get more followers if I'm this way. You know, be yourself and don't be fake, because if you're fake, the people that watch you will know that you're having like a fake personality or a fake accent or a fake whatever. People will find out, and then they won't like you for that, because it's like, I'm watching you for what? Like, why am I watching you if you're not even gonna be yourself, you know? So like, how are you impacting me or motivating me or inspiring me if you're being fake? So be yourself and don't be fake. And also have fun. You know, this is like making videos and making blog posts. They're hobbies, you know, so have fun doing them. There's no point in having a hobby that you feel like is work and it's not fun, or it's like a chore, you know, or it's not even bringing you happiness. So have fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.